years old, signing and singing for bands in his early years, 15 years old, really early. He was discovered later on and joined the world-famous band Journey after he posted several videos of him singing songs of Led Zeppelin and Journey. Now, 2 years ago, we have seen him set the music stage on fire as he sang Journey's all-time classics during his 50th birthday concert. And right now, he is back and will once again delight us all with his original compositions and his personal favorites next year. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready to meet him again?
Yeah.
One more time, are you all ready to meet him again?
Yeah.
Please welcome right here, Filipino rock star and Journey vocalist, Mr. Arnel Pineda. Hello, sir. Welcome.
May napusok na eh.
Nabusog na sila.
Inantok na.
Sir Arnel, okay, please sit down, sir. Okay, let's have a very quick chat. Sir, how are you doing right now?
I'm good, actually. Medyo, nawala ng voice. Buti nga nakakatok pa. Pero yung singing voice ko na nawala. I was so surprised. Kasi I came from the gig 2 nights ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Pero ngayon, can you give like a
Yeah.
short sample?
I don't think I can.
Wag mo na, okay. You know what, we'll watch out for that.
Doctor told me,
Rest muna.
including no talking nga sana.
No
So
talking?
bad.
Nako!
I can't cancel this anymore. So.
But you guys know what? I think everybody's more than excited to
Yeah.
watch your concert
Thank you.
next year for the Post Valentine concert that's happening February
16.
February 16 at the
Yeah.
Kia Frontier Theater.
New Frontier Theater.
New Frontier Theater. There you guys have it. Now, okay, right now we're going to open the floor for questions from our friends from the media. Anybody? Sino po bang may mga katanungan for Mr. Arnel while he's here?
Shoot me.
Shoot the questions. Okay, we have one here. I'll go to him. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Axel from our house. So, gusto ko malaman, paano yung naging concept mo from this concert na nakalimos na concert?
Oh, come again?
Ano ba yung different concert?
Difference.
Ano ba yung difference? Well, how do you put that? I think it's not yung difference siya na I think it's going to be it's going to be like we will show you the wilder side of love. It will be a hard rocking, stomping music. But of course, syempre since yung ibang fans they love me singing, singing good prayers and classic love songs. They will be there too. Pero syempre, i-iba ko pa rin. Maraming arrangement na iba kaya kasi it will be different from the last time that I did my 50th show in Okada. So, para to keep it more interesting for everybody. And of course, I'm going to do a collaboration with Miss Yeng Contanstino, so that will be a plus. And yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, what can we expect with your collaboration with Yeng Contanstino? She is a special guest.
Yes.
On the concert.
Pero hindi ko pa siya nakakaharap to discuss this. But I think it will be a surprise. Just to put it that way.
More and more surprises for the concert next year. We'll know more about that. It's a concert na mismo, right?
Of course. It's hard to reveal everything kasi but
We'll keep everything a surprise.
But it will be grand, of course.
Really grand, as always.
Yeah, the way
Mr.
you
Arnel.
expect it to be, and I'm gonna try to do it 10 more folds.
10 times more exciting with Arnel Pineda. Everybody, round of applause for him. There you guys have it. Any more questions? Sir, I know you have a very tight schedule. So
Yeah.
what made you arrange to do another concert next
Yeah.
week sa Pilipinas?
Kasi, doing this would be parang an escape to the comfort of Journey languages, So at least I get to cultivate more of the other side of me. I get to enjoy those things that I do outside of the band, which I've been doing for since I was 15 years old, and since the day that the Neil Sean discovered me on YouTube. So this is like parang it will be like it's a part of me that that I would love to come back to it every now and then.
So there you have it. So we know that you have been doing these concerts,
Yeah.
music. Over the past 2 years, what have you been mostly busy with?
Family, marketing, then cooking, gardening.
Cooking?
Yeah, I cook. I love cooking for the family.
Well, what's your favorite dish to cook?
Ako, ang dami kasi. It's a lot.
Is it mostly Filipino food?
Yeah, mostly Filipino
Ooh.
foods. Yeah. And ang parang American mo yata pancake. But besides that, sinigang, kare, dinuguan, manset, pinakbet, nilaga, baka. So it's those, adobo, so a lot.
Hindi lang singer, you're also a chef at home.
So singing, cook, and waiter.
Singing, cook.
Yeah. So I work on my songs too. I work, and then every weekend, me and my family, we go to Tagaytay. So to take care of our rest houses, and then we do a little fun there. And
Always unwinding with the whole family, right? Family time. So after we have seen your 50th birthday concert last year, we want to know what are the things that you have learned and realized so far. 50 is a milestone year, right?
I realized getting all this, talagang you can't stop it, you can't prevent it. Yeah.
But you don't work a day over 50.
I think the most important about getting older is you got wiser. But even though we're all not perfect, we're still flawed in a way. Parang mas nagiging mature tayo, mas maganda yung approach natin sa buhay. Tapos lalo na siyempre pag yung mga aspirations natin na accomplish natin yan. As for me, I can only I can only be so grateful and so and feel so blessed for sa Diyos, sa tao, lalo sa family ko.
You have a clear vision of life.
And my wife,
Yes, that's right. There you guys have it. Friends from the media, anybody else? Questions? Okay, we'll start right in the back. Hi, sir. What's your name?
Yeah,
There.
my name is Jonathan Ang, representing Manila.
Hello po, sige po.
Yes, Arnel, I am so sorry to hear that your voice, specifically your singing voice, is not in its best element nowadays.
Yes.
So I'm wondering.
It only happened yesterday. I woke up without my singing voice, but unfortunately, your talking voice was so I can still talk to you guys.
So could you share with us what your doctors have advised you as to how you can preserve your voice?
Total shutdown actually, but here I am.
Thank you so much for doing this, Arnel Pineda.
But any special?
I already know what to do. I'm telling you, I have been singing since I was like 5 years old, but professionally since I was 15. So I definitely know how to take care of my voice. It's just unfortunate that I am very allergic with a lot of things, moles, dust, of course, my hair ng aso, and pusa. So I think I got hit while I was singing in Shangri-La with the Fit After All 2019 song.
Yes.
It was so bad. I woke up the next day. It's like, oh my God, I don't know what happened. Because every day I try to check my my singing voice. Nabibigyan ng si Mrs. every day talagang akala niya gusto ko lagi mag-concert every day. But I think I need to do that kasi to check. Kasi as you age, your voice age too, so it's getting harder for you to parang to recover from an hour and a half to an hour 45 minutes concert.
Follow-up question. So with the change ng voice as you age, how
It's
do you cope
changing.
with it?
That's why, like I said, you have to check on it every day, almost every day. If you, kasi it's a muscle memory. It's like athlete, You have to do it every day talaga, otherwise you lose it.
Oh, very. I see. Any more questions, sir? We're good? Thank you very much. We have one here. Hi, what's your name?
Well, hi, I'm Biggs from Biggs Bus. Since
Yeah, hi.
you're doing concerts here and sa abroad, ano po masasabi niyo or ano yung difference ng audience dito sa Pinas at sa ibang bansa? Mas mahirap po bang i-please yung mga concert goers dito or dun sa ibang bansa?
Depende kasi. Siguro before mahirap, i-please ang Pinoy. Tapos sa Amerika naman, hindi na nagbago ever since kasi what happened is alam mo yung pag naka-build ka na ng ng fandom mo, yung mga fan base mo, tapos talagang super ganda yung mga kanta mo, they're so loyal to you. Like what happened to me, it's been 12 years, going 13 with the band, and nung first year ko sa kanila, I thought, sabi ko, ay pagkatapos ito, hindi na mag-a-attend yung mga tao. Nakita na nila ako, they tried me, and I don't think they would like to come back again to the show next year. But as I go by year after year, talagang I was just so surprised and appalled na talagang in awe na parami yung tao na nanonood sa amin until like 5 years ago we started doing stadium which is like 50 to 60,000 capacity, na napupuno. So, just to see the band. Tapos meron na kami mga arenas that, we could fill up, 35,000 ang capacity. So, na-proven talaga, mas loyal sila na crowd. I mean, it's not that sinasabi ko pagdating sa River Maya, Eraserhead, Bamboo, Ellie, or kung sino pa man na talagang established na musicians and bands dito sa Philippines. Sila napaka-loyal nila. So, bilib din ako dito sa mga loyal na fans namin. Kaya, kasi just the other night, nanonood ako, I was watching Rico Blanco doing a show doon sa The Fort. Talagang kinilabutan ako kasi talagang grabe yung loyalty nila kay Rico Blanco tsaka sa mga music na nagawa. So, ganun din. I'm sure, ang hindi lang nakakaranas talaga rito na mahirap i-please, na nahihirapan ma-please ng Pinoy is because pag puro cover ang kinakanta mo. But if you were able to establish yourself, to be an original artist here, tapos talagang, alam mo yung, talagang, kino-cover generation after generation yung ganda ng kanta mo is talagang, nakakabilib talaga.
Okay, and good luck sa concert.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think it's also because you always offer new flavors, diba? New surprises every time.
Wild lang talaga ako sa stage. Kaya sabi nga ng asawa ko, parang napaka-tame ko pagdating sa pag-off stage. Pero pagdating sa stage, iba na yung
It's a different Arnel Pineda on stage.
Parang Jekyll and Hyde.
I know.
Yeah.
There you go. Question? Right there. Hi, what's your name?
Nino from Home Radio.
Yeah.
Hello. So, how does it feel na magiging katrabaho si Yeng?
Actually, I'm very, very grateful. Tsaka talagang, every time na, actually, parang pangatong best friend siya nakasama. Kasi, she always blessed me with her talent talaga. Kasi, she's such a very talented lady. I mean, tapos lalo pa siyang gumaling over the years, mas gumanda yung mga gawa niya, yung mga original songs niya. So, I think she deserves all the success that she's been getting.
And what do we expect for this concert?
Secret. Di pa
Secret
namin,
po.
actually, di pa kasi namin talaga discuss. That's why I cannot, parang hindi ko pa ma-indulge kung ano yan.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll see more about that next
Yeah.
year, February 2020.
But definitely, there'll be great tandem between us. I'll make sure of that. Otherwise, pipilitin ko siya.
Okay, I have one here. Hi, what's your name?
I'm John from
Hey, John.
I'm a blogger. Would you be able to still have time to write and perform your own songs?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2 or 3 original songs sa show.
On the show?
Yeah.
To record one,
to record one and then perform it
Yes.
on February. Maybe I actually I'm working on 6 songs, 6 new songs right now, no. So
Wow.
maybe if I get lucky, no, tapos mabigyan, given the right time to record it, I will of course, and then we'll share it to the fans.
I know you're fortunate enough to actually perform worldwide,
Yeah.
but if all things come to like a rest,
Yeah.
perhaps, what are your plans?
My plans, if I can still do it, if my voice can still hold it, and can still go up there on stage and be really wild with my songs, I think I would still do it even if I'm 65 already. But at the same time, gardening, planting trees, I like that. I'm into nature.
You're a homebody also.
I'm a homebody too. You can put me in a couch for like 8 hours and watching, just binge watching a movie, a TV series. I can finish that in one sitting. Yes.
To lighten up things, sir, what are your plans for Christmas? Are you staying with family?
Actually, we're spending it in Las Vegas because we have an extra 4 shows left for Caesar's Palace at the Coliseum.
That's
Tuwa yung
huge.
hotel. So me and Journey will be there for 4 shows: 27, 28, 30, and 31.
All right. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hi.
I just have a few questions for
Sure.
What's your name?
Stanley from Reserve. Question ko lang is, aside from Yeng, are we expecting other special guests sa concert?
Wala na. Siya na lang. And then me. So yeah, pagsasamahan niya ako na for the next 2 hours.
You are more than enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, and my second question is, do you have a free hand in picking all the songs that you're going to play on the
Yes,
concert?
yes, I should do because kasi I'm the kind of artist na pag pinili ng iba, tas lalo na pag hindi ko feel it's hard to perform it. Kasi it has to come from my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So speaking of concerts, so Sir Arnel, do you still have another dream concert, or this is your dream concert already?
Naku, Myra. Siguro makasama ko sila Sting, sila Paul McCartney.
Wow, that's huge.
Makaka-duet ko si Bruno Mars. Mga ganun. Pero,
Who knows, right? Who knows?
Well, dreaming is free, right? So who knows? Because I mean, you know what? I became the singer for the band, for Journey, without even dreaming about it. I didn't even dream hard about it. All I wanted. I remember back in 2005, I lost my voice, and then I was forced to resign because I can't sing anymore. I had a very, very bad, acute acid reflux, and burned up my larynx so bad I can't sing anymore. And then while I was outside the bar, and then I was telling the guys, sabi ko, sayang hindi ko man lang naka-duet si Steve Perry. So nawala na yung boses ko, wala na, hopeless na talaga. And then after 2 years, I was singing for the band, so
Here we go,
so, no,
right?
really, you know what? It's like talking about a parallel universe, di ba? Crossing it, and then here we are.
So who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe next
Yeah.
year,
Whatever.
we're on stage na with Bruno Mars.
But it could happen to everybody, right? I'm sure you have all your dreams today.
And speaking of dreams, for aspiring artists out there, what is one piece of advice that you can give them?
Just get really passionate about your craft kasi it's the most important kasi pag kung whatever you feels pinili mo sa buhay mo or aspirations, kailangan talaga maging passionate ka. Put 1,000% of your heart and soul kasi otherwise don't do it talaga.
You really gotta put yourself into it, right? You gotta
Yes,
dive
and then
in.
you've got to have people who really support you and not mock you or and then
That's
put
right.
you down. Kasi but besides that kasi kailangan ikaw lang ang katangi-tanging tao na magsasabi sa sarili mo na you're not good enough. Don't let other people, kahit sino pa man, kahit mahal mo siya or mahal ka niya, don't let them tell you na
You can't do
ikaw lang ang mag-quit or ikaw lang ang mag-push.
There you guys have it. Any more questions from our friends? Hi, sir, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Tetlo Jogwas at that page.
Yeah,
Sir Arnel, you've been in the music industry, no? Tapos, it's almost 13 years since you joined Journey when you first performed in that Chilean music festival.
Santiago, Vina del Mar.
So, can you tell us what are the highlights, yung mga unforgettable moments mo within those 13 years?
Ang dami kasi. It's just a lot. Ano, mahirap. Pero I think one of the most unforgettable was the first one. Kasi, 90,000 people. And then 30 million in the internet watching it live, so kasi naman siya. So, it was quite scary talaga. And I think one of the most terrifying feeling that I've ever had in my life. Tapos, syempre, you're going to represent the band, and then, at the back of my head, I know, Steve Perry is like, I think he's the voice for Journey, and then here I am, I'm in the replacement, and, gonna try to please 90,000 people. It's packed. And then Neil Sean told me before, 3 minutes before we start, he told me, do you know that Chile is like a solid Steve Perry fan? And if they didn't like you singing with us, they're gonna throw eggs and tomatoes on you. So that even had to be like to the very, very bad feeling that I'm feeling when it's like I almost felt like puking already. But dahil may dugong Pinoy tayo, palaban tayo, kumbaga, para Muslim na rin, nagpunta ako sa CR, tinali ko na yung aking bahala na. Tinali ng balls niya, tsaka nilaba. So, it was just brave. I think, I believe so. Itong trait natin ng mga Pilipino talaga. Ano tayo? We're so gutsy. Lahat sa trabaho. Kaya nga, may mga OFW tayo, millions of Filipino OFW, nang umaalis, 2 years nawawala para guts yun, di ba?
Yes.
To not see your family for 2 years. So, yun yung sa akin, it's now or never, gawin ko na.
Last question na lang po. Are you updated, sir, sa OPM scene?
Oh no, I'm a fan of Ben and Ben and Forbes paintings.
So how do you see do you think it's a new resurgence ng OPM this past few years?
Ang ganda, yes. It is very good kasi you thought nagawa na lahat ng ng Eraserheads, ng Liverman, ni Bambo, ni Rico Blanco, pero here we are. We're being gifted with very fine Filipino musicians again, and in the likes of Ben and Ben and Forbes Spades. Grabe. These kids are geniuses.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We really have constantly evolving talents in the Philippines.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else? Final questions? For Arnel?
Yeah.
Ayan, we have one here. Kaya, there you go. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Naim from radiocampo.com.
Opo.
Sir Arnel, congratulations on having another concert.
No, salamat po.
Question ko kasi yung title is Let It Love, Let It Rock.
Yeah.
So, kasi pag sinabi, may mga nagsasabi na ba na pag rock songs, they are the best love songs din, di ba? Parang ganun.
Oh yes.
So are we going
Powerful.
to hear
Yes.
the classic rock,
Yes.
rock love songs
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Okay. And with you doing it with
Kung papayag si Yeng, of course.
Si Yeng.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure si Yeng, she's a super game na artist. Thank you.
All right, there you guys have it. Arnel, do you have a final message for everybody here? Invite them.
Thank you so much, all of you. And sana po, makita-kita po tayo sa February 16 po sa New Frontier Theater po. I guess is it 7 o'clock? It's too early. Ililate na lang natin. Alas 10 na kasi traffic no?
We have a free hand.
Diba? But no, yan yung kasi experience yan sa Resort ng Soler. Alas 8 yung pero talagang pupunta na ng 9 yung
I know, that is a tao. It's free traffic.
Well, let's pray for an easier traffic during that. But it's Sunday anyway, so I think it will be easier.
All right, there you guys have a round of applause, everybody, for Mr. Arnel Pineda.